everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Royal Regina video series. Today we're going to go out on the golf course and take a look at several different situations involving immovable obstructions and how to take relief. Well, once again I've hit another crooked shot, and this time on the 9th hole I've hit it left, and I'm up against the wood ties for the 10th tee box. So this would be classified as an immovable obstruction. It's a man-made obstruction that's here that's preventing me from making a swing at the green where I want the ball to go. Now, I get swing relief from this. I don't get line of flight. So I'm looking for my nearest point of relief where I can make a full swing without making contact with the ties. So I have to take the club that I'm going to use for the shot, and I have to determine how far back I need to go in order to not hit the wall. And I feel comfortable that right here, my club is not going to hit the wall. So I mark that spot with a tee. Now I get one club length from there. I'm going to use my driver, my longest club in my bag, so I can maximize my relief. I'm going to come straight back, mark that spot with a tee, and now I'm safe to pick up my ball and take my relief. I'm going to drop my ball. My ball's officially back in play, and now I can proceed with the hole. And like I said the first time, I don't get flight relief, I only get swing relief. So now I'm going to have to get it over top of the wall and hope that everything works out fine. Here we are on number 11. I've missed the green to the right. My ball kicked off the cart path. I've gone up against the fence between the 11th green and the 12th tee box. Once again, we have an immovable obstruction situation, and we have a cart path situation. So what we've done to make this ruling as easy as possible is we've created a drop area at the back of the green. Any ball where you have interference with the fence, the immovable obstruction on this hole, you simply pick up your ball and proceed to the drop area at the back of the green. So here I am in the drop zone behind the 11th green. We've got a nice big circle. You can drop it anywhere within the drop zone. So now I just make a nice legal drop from shoulder height. My ball's back in play, and now I can chip on the green and hopefully make my par. And here we are with another common situation at the Royal Regina. I've hit my tee shot on 16 through the fairway up against the fence that protects the 17th tee box. Once again, the fence is an immovable obstruction, but I need to determine whether the fence or whether the trees are what's preventing me from making the backswing. If it's the trees, I don't get relief. If it's the fence, then I'm entitled to taking full relief. In this case, my ball is clearly up against the fence. When I make a backswing, my ball is going to hit the fence, so I'm entitled to taking relief. So the first step is I need to determine my point where I can swing without hitting the fence, which is pretty easy. It's right there. I'm just going to mark that spot. And now I'm going to use my driver to maximize my relief. One full club length, and then I can proceed to drop the ball and put it back in play. My ball's back in play, and I'm ready to finish the hole. Here's another example of an immovable obstruction on the Royal Regina Golf Club. I've hit a drive a little bit left on number 18. My ball cleared the water. I hit the pump house, and now I've got this pump house between me and the flag. So, as we know from our other rulings, I get to take my relief wherever I have a full swing without hitting the pump house, so I can go a little further back yet. Wherever I feel comfortable that I'm not going to hit any part of the pump house, which would be right about there, I'm going to now mark that spot with a tee. I get my one club length anywhere not near the hole. So in this case, I'm going to choose to go as far to the right as I can to try and create an angle so that I can get around the pump house to the green. Now, a lot of times after you take your relief from the pump house, you're still not going to have a shot from the green. You don't get your line of flight. You only get swing relief from the pump house. In this case, I think I'm going to get lucky. And with a good drop, good legal drop, which that is, my ball landed in my drop zone, and it rolled outside of my drop zone, but not near the hole. My ball is technically allowed to roll 2 club lengths before I have to re-drop it again. So I'm well within the rules here. I can pick up my tees, and now I've got a reasonably clear shot at the 18th green. This concludes today's episode on Immovable Obstructions. I hope some of my wayward shots have helped you to understand that the rules of golf are here to help and not always to penalize. If you have any more questions about the rules of golf, please stop by the golf shop and talk to any one of our PGA professionals. Thanks and have fun out there.